Yeah.
Well, guys, we made it. This is the season 1 finale of the Never Normal podcast. I'm your host, Britt, and this is my co-host. You can say your name.
Oh, Casey.
Sorry, we didn't rehearse. But
Sometimes I forget.
But, like, I can't believe that we've done 13 episodes.
Look, I'm not one to say I told you so, but I told you so.
What?
Well, we do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, this break, the cats are pissed right now.
Javis.
So if you hear them, just ignore them. This came at a perfect time because in 8 weeks, we're getting married. And then we're starting a whole other life journey that when the time comes, you guys will know. And no, I'm not pregnant. Someone on Instagram, I talked about, like, us taking steps in our life, you know, because big changes are coming in our life. And they were like, are you pregnant? No. Stop asking women that.
Oh, I'm sure as heck not going to ask a man that.
Well, okay. You know, I wasn't talking to you, but yeah. What are your thoughts? Have you enjoyed doing this?
Yeah. I suppose I'll give them more.
Hey guys, editing Britt here. So there is a weird break right here because Casey literally spilled the beans. Like right after I was like, yeah, we'll talk to you guys about it, you know, more when the time comes. He literally spilled the beans. But I was able to cut it out because he was immediately like, oh, wait. So, but you guys are going to find out everything soon enough. We're just going to get through this wedding first, right? So, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Haha, Casey. I was able to edit it. It's a nervous excited. I would not want to go on this journey with anyone else. It's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. Videos are going to look a little different for season 2. We're going to do some pre-recording next month just because October
This is going to be a busy one.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of hectic and we're not really sure what to expect as far as besides the wedding. But we will be vlogging the honeymoon and making some content here and there. People actually want me to do a renovation tour of the camper.
Well, they better freaking wait until I'm done renovating them.
No, we'll do a small one.
I have worked tirelessly, hours upon hours, to bring you, for your view and pleasure, the inside of that camper.
Honestly, I am extremely proud of Casey.
It's been very tough.
He has overcome so many obstacles with this thing.
Yeah, there was like a 3-foot wall I had to climb over. All 3 feet.
Says the guy that's like over 6 foot. But anyways, so yeah, a lot's going to be changing, but we are excited and you guys will be along with us for the ride. Podcasts might be different for a while. Season 2.
We apologize for the sound. We're going to be locked in there with 2 cats.
Yeah.
Not all 4.
We'll be in a small space. But a lot's going to change, but you guys will see all that. We're not going to, you'll see it whenever it's time to see everything. But yeah, so the season finale came at the perfect time. Do you have a favorite episode this season that we've done? I have a favorite, but
oh, you're waiting on me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've enjoyed them all, really. Not so much like the black-eyed children ones because I'm dyslexic and
yeah,
it just makes me really want to say black-eyed peas, and
right.
I fought it the entire episode.
Dyslexia really took you on that one.
They were not Fergalicious.
They were not.
Yeah.
I think I know what our favorite will be, in the future, but
Well,
right
of
now,
course. Yeah, we all know that one.
right now, I mean,
When the
I
time
really,
comes, we all know it.
I really enjoyed filming with Megan because it was nice to have like her come in with her experiences and everything. I'm trying to get a guest lineup for next season to do a location podcast to where we go out to the location and do the podcast, so that will be really fun. But
I
think
enjoyed the Campcast one because it was just like a different location.
vibe, a different setting. Yeah, that one was really good. I enjoyed that one. Oh gosh, I enjoyed the Disney Haunted Disney. That was really fun.
I like the discussion of the Wolfman.
Yeah, that's a good one too. And these will all be on a playlist for season 1 on YouTube. And then you guys that are listening, wherever you get your podcasts, the other episodes will be on there as well. But yeah, that one was really good. I liked that one because it wasn't, I mean, it's something abnormal, but was it paranormal? You know, it kind of like breaks the curve there for a minute. So. But, so I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think about dolls?
Like the Goo Goo Dolls? They're
No,
pretty,
no. Like Violet dolls.
Violent dolls.
No, Violet, the haunted doll that we have in our house, who's going to have to...
She doesn't do anything for me.
She doesn't know. But what do dolls creep you out? Have they ever creeped you out, really? Or...
Not really, because growing up I always hyper overanalyzed horror movies, so they just...
Yeah.
If a doll was running at me, truth be told, I was just football kicking away.
Like if Chucky came full force, you'd be like,
I'm gonna get you. I mean, I've got a pretty strong kick. I'm just saying. He would be in the death center of the other room before he ever got a knife into my foot.
Yeah. Right.
So like dolls don't really. Now, I mean, if I'm like, gallivanting down a dark hallway and I turn and one's face level with me, I might get a little, and then get it with you.
You might get a little squirrely.
Wow.
Right. Wow.
Cutie chop.
Sick moves. Wow.
Dale Brittle taught me.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because what I'm talking about today is actually a place I really want to go visit.
Ooh, is it the one I think?
The Island of the Dolls. And I'm probably going to slaughter the pronunciation in a lot of this, so please don't come for me. I really am trying. I almost failed Spanish.
I will not comfort her.
I almost failed Spanish in high school. So, it's Isla de las Muñecas is what is in Spanish. Island of the Dolls. This is actually a blog post that I wrote forever ago. I thought that this would be a great way to end season 1 because it will tie in with the first episode of season 2.
I think she's hinting at something.
I am. I very much am.
But I can't get the camper down there, so it ain't gonna happen. Don't
No.
get your hopes up yet.
No.
Kind of
No.
broke.
No.
Camper's a black hole in my wallet.
So, do you know anything about the Island of the Dolls? Because I know
It's
that we
surrounded by water.
close, but
It's an island. It has to be.
But did we watch something one time about
Multiple things.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's a super cool place.
It'd be creepy because there's spiders.
There are a lot of bugs.
And I also feel like there may be some chickens on that island, and we ain't doing that.
I'm just gonna kind of go through the blog that I wrote, and then we can kind of regroup and talk about it at the end. So y'all just sit tight, grab something cozy like a snack or your favorite beverage. Casey's favorite beverage is currently not sponsored. The Mountain Dew.
Not this one. This is Baja Gold.
Oh.
I like the Baja Gem, where it's mango.
Okay, Baja Gold, is that like the pineapple
Yeah,
one?
that's the pineapple one.
And I just, of course, have the doctor. So, I'm just going to go through this real quick and then we'll discuss. So, located south of Mexico City in the small island, can be found in the channels of, oh my gosh.
The channels of oh my gosh.
No, I don't know how to pronounce this word.
If you need
already.
any help, I am flawless in Spanish.
Chimilco?
Hang on, let me see the word.
Chimilco?
Exochimicalico.
No, it's Chimilco with its legendary tenants. I first heard of this location when I watched Ghost Hunters years ago. They went to the Island of the Dolls. Very creepy. I mean, I've never really... Dolls, even haunted ones, like we own one, they've never really creeped me out. But, like, just the view of them, like the camera panning and everything.
Yeah, no,
it wasn't even, like, spookified, over dramatic. It was just, like, them just showing.
No, just the sheer amount that's on that island, that's discerning.
A little disturbing to me.
That's my only issue with it is, like, to me, it's not so much like, oh my gosh, it's haunted. To me, that's just like, oh my gosh, whoever did this is psychotic.
Yeah.
Whole different playing field.
Yeah. So, Don Julian Santana Barrera was the caretaker of the island and sadly came across the body of a young girl who had drowned under mysterious circumstances. Once her body had been removed, Julian saw a doll floating in the canal near where the body had been discovered. So he assumed that it was the young girl's and he hung it from a tree to show respect and support for the young girl's spirit.
I'm going to apologize right now. I'm not laughing because the young girl. First thing that came to my mind when she said Julian was King Julian.
The lemur?
Just King Julian.
No.
Okay, I got it out of my system. I'm good now.
Soon, more dolls began to appear in the trees around the island. Julian claimed that the girl's spirit was restless and he hung more dolls in hopes to appease her. Soon after, it was said that the hanging dolls began to house more spirits. Which, if this was true, dolls are said to supposedly be a vessel for entities and spirits because of the way they resemble the human form. That is a whole theory that I will go down in another episode. But it's actually extremely intriguing. People who knew Julian said that he began to act different and became obsessed with the island and the dolls, and he spent lots of time with them and caretaking them. After 50 years of service to the island and its many spirits, Julian was found dead, drowned in the same location as the young girl that started his obsession. Many speculate that Julian's spirit has joined the others who inhabit the island. He put so much care and love into the dolls that it would make sense to some on why he would still be there. Some paranormal investigators claim to have his voice on EVP when they reach out to him. I'm just looking at some of the pictures. Scary. In 2001, after Julian's death, the island became a tourist attraction and thus the paranormal craze began. People who have visited the island claim to see dolls move and whisper to one another.
That's weird.
Full-bodied apparitions and detailed EVPs have also been claimed to have been captured. While the world seems to try to put a dark spin on the island, the locals have love and respect, with some superstition, of course. Visitors often bring their own dolls to offer to the island as gifts and good fortunes. While you can visit the island, don't be surprised if some superstitious locals turn you down. The Island of the Dolls is an hour and a half from... gosh, here we go again. Embarcadero, Cumanco. I tried. The only access is via Trinera. I'm assuming that's a type of boat. The tour, approximately an hour, includes a tour of the ecological area, the Ajolote Museum, and the Apatlaco Canal. Tesulio Lagoon and the Llorona, like La Llorona Island, yes. In addition to the vast amount of dolls, the island also has a small museum with some articles of local newspapers about the island and previous owner. There's also a store and 3 rooms, one of which seems to have been used as a bedroom. In this room, the first doll that Julian collected as well as Augustina, who was said to be his favorite doll. Yeah, here's a picture of the shack.
Maybe the dolls are upset because he hung them all.
I don't know. I think it's fascinating. Actually, I mean, I think it's fascinating. Some practices, and dolls are said to be a vessel. A lot of investigations that I've seen there, they capture a lot of EVPs, and they see shadow figures, things like that. Dolls are kind of creepy.
Yeah, but I'm going to slap the old BS button on the whole them whispering to one another. Because if they're dolls, their lips aren't going to move and their ears don't work. Why would they be whispering to one another? That just doesn't seem plausible.
I mean, they could just be hearing the spirits talk to one another and then assuming. I mean, it could be intelligent.
Just the way you,
but that's the way that the locals...
Like how it was mentioned, I envisioned in my mind, they're just walking by the stalls, he's like, I saw that.
Right. No, there were some claims that the caretaker, that he found the little girl under mysterious circumstances and then he became obsessed with it. Did he do it? There's articles like that. I mean, he was never convicted. He was never a suspect, anything like that.
Did they ever find said little girl?
That her body was in the water.
No, but did he fish her out?
Yeah.
Is she buried on the island?
No.
Did he
No, she's not buried on the island, but the doll that was floating in her general area, he thought it was her, so he got it out and hung it up on the island as kind of a tribute of, I'm sorry you died here, kind of thing. Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
It is very interesting. I mean, I don't know. I think that it could very well be a haunted place. My only thing is, why would there be multiple spirits there?
Unless they use waterways as some sort of
conductor.
Highway.
Well, I mean, which is not really that particular way of putting it, but
I mean, any type of
it is believed
theory of the ferryman taking souls across
through
the river.
Yeah, and I mean, it is believed too in some paranormal research that water, running streams and things like that can boost paranormal activity. I forget the actual term, but it is it is a thing that some people...
The actual term.
No, I meant the paranormal term. There's a paranormal label for it.
Well, you just use
kind of with residual energy, it's called the stone tape theory. Because, paranormal people are nerds, so we have to come up with words to things and titles.
Just call it what it is.
But, that is a belief, but I get people bringing dolls, because they think it's cool, pay respect, everything. But I also think what people say is you can manifest if you push hard enough for it. And I'm going to go into that a little more after we take a break. And welcome back. So, yeah, going off of what I said before the break, he is so extra today, I'm sorry. But it's what you saying before, if you believe in something enough, you manifest it. So I also think that...
We'll wake up tomorrow with $1 million in my account.
Wow, I don't think it works that way, but...
What if it did?
What if it did? But, so, I understand, the little girl's spirit being there, or Julian's spirit being there, but, why would there be others there? Unless the manifestation set in, or like you said...
What if people just, like, brought a bunch of haunted dolls?
I mean, what if they did? I'm sure that some people have. Like, you know, the doll freaks them out, and they're like, I'm just going to take you here, and you can live here. I mean, it could be a thing, I guess. But that makes me kind of sad, though, because you're, like, abandoning them. I mean, I wouldn't do that to our doll. She's sweet. I'm gonna do a whole episode on her. She's, like, the cutest thing. I'll bring her.
She'll be my stand-in. We'll give her, like, a little my beard. We'll just take a little bit of...
She has red hair, so...
Yeah, just take a little beard off.
But no, we'll do an episode.
Set her up on the books.
I'll bring her in for an episode. She probably won't. She's been pretty quiet lately. I'm interested to see what happens once we, like, move and everything changes. That'll be interesting. But, yeah. So what's your final thoughts on the...
Island of the Dolls?
Yeah.
I think you should have let me pronounce all the words.
No. We should definitely... I would love for us to go someday and check it out.
Should I tell them?
No. I don't know what it is, but no.
Oh, well then no. I'm not telling you. Okay. Now we got that straightened out. You don't get to know.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I really want us to go. I hate it when random phone calls happen, but anyways, I really want us to go and check it out. And even if it's just a daytime tour, I just think it's a really cool thing to just go and experience in person.
So what you're telling me is, after the camper is all said and done, I should get a boat and doctor it up for long river trips.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Sounds like a great plan.
No.
Get us a 24-foot pontoon boat, and I'll make it into a houseboat, and we'll just truck on down the Tennessee to the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico, and we will find the inlet to this river.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Sail the seven seas as paranormal pirates.
God. Band name Paranormal Pirates called it.
Yes. Nailed it.
No. I think it would be cool. We should try to go someday. But are you excited for next season?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a lot.
Are you?
Yeah, you guys better get ready. I'm working with some cool people on some cool stuff to upgrade the podcast and to make it look really cool and all this other stuff. So I'm excited. I'm a little bewildered, but I'm also proud of myself. I'm just going to say it. It's okay to brag on yourself. I'm proud of myself that I've done this and I've stuck to my guns on it and work through self-doubt. Every episode, I have self-doubt. But I still post because it's something that I'm passionate about, and I think it's fun. So I'm excited to keep doing it. Friend. Best friend. But, alright, well, thank you guys for a great first season. And we'll see you guys in October. Is there anything that you would like to say?
October isn't the 8th month, even though it should be.
Okay. Alright, well, bye, guys.